All right, let's hit the portion of the show that I see we've dubbed Transanity. Uh, let's show a clip that I sent to Lise over the weekend. I believe I was late over in Toronto when I sent it to Lise. And this is Canada's Air Force. Pilot recruiting shortfall, retention recruiting shortfall. But don't worry, because this outreach video will solve that problem by gaslighting us with the implication that there's a murder epidemic targeting Canadian trans people and instructing us all to go learn about transgender people. I have learned, and that's why I hold certain opinions. Let's watch this. This is like a real video put out
From,
by the Canadian military.
yep, this is our armed forces, guys. Okay, have a look.
Yeah.
I'm Captain Tamsin Waterhouse, a Royal Canadian Air Force pilot based in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, and a transgender woman. Right now, I'm training to become an instructor pilot on the CT-156 Harvard II. I earned my wings in August of 2025. I became a soldier in order to protect human freedom and dignity. I became a pilot because it's a job that allows me to put my full self to use, both mentally and physically. Being an instructor means always questioning your own preconceptions. You might assume a student made an error because of inattention and later discover that the real reason was that they misheard your instruction. It's an ongoing exercise in understanding someone else's perspective and way of thinking. So it should come as no surprise that I'm surrounded by supportive colleagues here, people who understand difference and meet new ideas with curiosity and understanding. Transgender Day of Remembrance honors lives lost to transphobic violence. But the dead we remember on November 20th are only the tip of the iceberg. There's no way to fully capture the scope and impact of anti-trans violence globally. I'm very proud to have this chance to represent Canada and the Canadian Armed Forces. And I want to challenge everyone hearing this to do two things today. Go out and learn something you didn't know before about the military. And then learn something you didn't know about transgender people.
Tamsin is proud. You know what I am? Embarrassed. This is embarrassing. Learn something about transgender people. Okay, here's another one. Transgender people are disproportionately more likely to be convicted of sex crimes.
Yes.
Why are we upholding this person in our armed forces publicly? Like, this is so embarrassing. This is actually so emasculating to our armed forces. That's supposed to be a culture of warriors. I, for one, know. Okay, listen, a couple of years ago, we were invited as a family to take an extra special fancy VIP tour of CFB Moose Jaw, which is, fun fact, one of Canada's busiest airports. Okay, they have more landings and takeoffs every day than any other airport, including Toronto Pearson. Truly, because it's a training base. They have pilots coming in from all over the world. And let me tell you something: if I had encountered Tamsin, hey, my name is Tamsin and I'm a lady, I would have lost my mind. This is embarrassing. It needs to stop in our public institutions. And Tamsin, that you're leading our young pilots tells us everything we need to know about Canadian Armed Forces right now. Certainly, you could have found someone better qualified and not displaying some questionable. This is just a dude who's a pilot.
This is just a dude who's a pilot. Now, I couldn't. I tried to listen. I tried, but the problem was I was listening. And can we just play Tamsin's voice once more? Because the second it hit my ear, I was like, I know
that's a trans lady. Yeah.
No, I know that voice from somewhere, like the affect of it.
Well, yeah, because voice training is a thing.
I'm Captain Tamsin Waterhouse, a Royal Canadian Air Force pilot based in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, and a transgender woman.
Can we just do that again? I'm Captain Tamsin Waterhouse. Just listen to how. Okay, just go back.
I'm Captain Tamsin Waterhouse, a Royal Canadian Air Force pilot based in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
The second I heard that, I was like, that sounds like Kip Dynamite. You know who Kip Dynamite is?
No.
Okay, so Napoleon Dynamite's brother, when he's like, I'm talking to hot chicks on the internet. Maybe I put the clip there. It's just how he talks.
Oh, okay, please, yes.
Your sandy hair floats in the air. To me, it's like a lullaby. I'm just flying by, oh so high, like a kite.
Stay home and eat all the freaking chips, Kip.
Boy, don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day. Besides, we both know I'm training to become a cage fighter.
Since when, Kip? You have the worst reflexes of all time.
Try and hit me, Napoleon.
What?
I said come down here and see what happens if you try and hit me.
Tamsin.
We both know we both know I'm training to be a pilot.
Exactly.
Napoleon.
Exactly. I don't know why when I heard Tamsin's voice, I was like, what, Kip Dynamite? Like, it's just.
And you know what? We've in Canada, we've had our own fair share of really sketchy military members doing terrible things. Anybody remember Captain Russell Williams? Anybody remember him? He liked dressing up in women's clothes too. Remember Captain Russell Williams? This is what we're focusing on in Canada. Absolutely put an end to it. Whoever is hearing me in the conservative movement that needs to hear this, Donald Trump won the 2024 election, taking this on. Enough.
Okay.
We are done.
One of our web editors went through and sort of debunked this nonsense about the Transgender Day of Remembrance stuff because it just isn't true. So the Transgender Europe group, who focuses on cataloging transgender violence. And when I say transgender violence, I don't mean the violence by transgender people perpetrated on others through mass shootings or assaults at protests or whatever, but what they describe as violence against them. There are a couple of documented Canadian incidents, and you tell me if this is transgender violence. So they have one that is the ramming attack against the Filipino community. They're
using the car attack in British Columbia as an example of what?
Yeah.
What?
And then
you know what though? These would be the kind of people be like, do you know how many trans people died on 9/11? Do you know? It was an act of violence against trans people. I mean, this is what they're claiming, yes?
Okay, wait. Kelsey Elam, one of the others listed there. Kelsey Elam. This is it says that the attack happened in St. Louis, although the person I guess was Canadian. So we didn't even do it. We're collective as a nation. We're responsible though. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Kelsey was shot by an abusive boyfriend after being punched during an argument.
Oh, so you're saying like
this is domestic violence.
Intimate partner violence.
That's not anti-trans. You can't if you're dating a trans person.
If you're in it, man. You're in it, buddy. Trans on trans violence.
And then
excuse me, LGBTQIA on trans violence. This is what?
Right. And then like they catalog stuff that's like completely unrelated to any sort of transgender identity. Like there's one in Brazil here that's like a shooting by two assailants who arrived on a motorcycle. The attack, but the motive is unknown. So just if you die while being trans, apparently you're just cataloged in here, and we're all supposed to feel bad.
Yeah. And
got nothing to do with me.
The way that governments are collecting statistics on trans violence is really an area of concern, because when they say trans people are most vulnerable to violence, they mean by other trans people. They never add that in though. They never let you know that all of the violence coming at the trans community is from their own community.
Yeah. Have you ever looked at the domestic violence stats on lesbians?
It is
startling,
insane.
Yeah,
insane. And yet we're told every day by people like Tamsin that they're the most vulnerable, unsafe people on planet Earth, when that is the furthest thing from the truth. Women and children are the most vulnerable.
Yeah, that's why they're always the ones
societies.
first. Like that's why it was like women and children first, right? But anyways.